Morning guys, I'm Ben. Well, I guess you can see I'm sitting here on my last 9 firewood bundles. I'm about out of bundle wood, or bundle grade anyway. This bay here is pretty much empty. I've got about 2/3 of a cord in the bay behind me that's seasoned, ready to go. Maybe 4 out here in the wood yard. The guy at the convenience store called me yesterday, or didn't call, he texted. He said, I need 40. Well, the last time that happened, it was the week before Christmas, right before the bomb cyclone hit. It went nuts that week. I think I did over $2,000. I got him his 40. He sold those, so I guess he thinks it's going to turn cold again. It has cooled off. Heck, it's Friday now. Wednesday night we ran the air conditioner, so it changes quickly here in the south. But I got to get the roadside stand. Got to get it stocked. I'm sure it's going to be busy this weekend with the football playoffs and stuff, hopefully. I got the cherry that I cut in my last video. I've got it cut and split. I just got to get that stacked. I got several things going on. I want to go through my inventory and show you some things about the upcoming year and what my expectations are for this year's firewood business. And I'll discuss some of the numbers from last year's as well. So y'all stick around. Like I was saying earlier, I'm going to restock the roadside stand. I think there's only one bay that's empty, so I can stack up about right here across the Ranger. That'll do it. I'm getting some white oak here. I may mix in a couple other things. I advertise as mixed hardwoods, so normally it's just neck stick up. I've got about close to a cord here. I've got this stack you see, and there's one behind it. I've got some more back behind you. There's probably, like I was saying, probably 4 cord out here ready to go, maybe 5, counting what's in the barn. So hopefully it'll hold me over. But if it really hits like it did in December, because December I had to do, I think like $2,700 based off of my sales in November. 'Cause November was my best month up till December, but December just went crazy. I sold the week before Christmas. I sold $1,200 on Wednesday. In one day. That was my biggest sales day ever. Then that week I sold over $2,000, and then for the whole month of December I did a little over $3,000. I had to do $2,700 to meet my goal of $10,000 for last year. I know you probably say, well, $10,000 is not much, but just for what I do as a hobby, it's pretty good to get paid for your hobby. I don't know for sure what I'm going to expect this year. I'm going to, based on my inventory, I got to just crunch some numbers, but we'll go through some more of this and see exactly how much inventory I have to sell for calendar year 23. So I got the roadside stand stocked. That's all full up. Hopefully it'll sell good this weekend. Need to move some inventory because, like I was talking about, being so busy in December and November, but now it's really slowed off. I've only done like it's the 20th of January. I've done maybe $500 all month. But everybody gets their wood in the fall, and then they wait right to the last minute, and that's why it sold so good in December. But January tends to be slow, and then it'll pick up later on, like February and early March. People will start getting out, getting ready back to camping and back to, fire pits and stuff like that. But here's that load of cherry I've got. I got to get this stacked. This all came from that one tree I cut in the last video. Made a little over, the trailer holds when it's just moderately full, it holds 1/3 of a cord, not heaped up like this. So there's probably halfway between 1/3 and 1/2 a cord on there. But we're gonna move over here and get this stacked, and then we'll talk some more about what I hope to sell this upcoming year. So here's my newest little stack of cherry. That in the back row, that came from some a tree service brought me last summer. They had some extra in there. It was like, some 6-foot logs. It was pretty good sized logs, but cut up those few last week or the week before. But I got over here and I got to look at this stack of cherry here closest to me, and I got to remembering then that I filled up the trailer here out of that one tree, but I had some left over, so I split it and threw it in the Ranger, and I brought it over here and stacked it. So there's more here than I thought out of that one tree. it may be close to 2/3 of a cord. We'll put the tape on it or step it off anyway when I get done, and we'll see exactly how much came out of that little tree. I thought I'd take a little break from the stacking. You can see this little concrete pad here. This is where I keep my shorts and stuff. I'll probably sell some of those, but mainly I'll burn, that's what I burn. I got some little punky stuff, a lot bigger stuff here around the edges. That's what I call my Cracker Barrel stash. The black stuff, the darker wood right behind me, there's a 1.5 cord of hickory. So add this in with that, and there's a stack of pine back behind me. Yeah, there you can see it there. So we're gonna call this 2-cord. The picture I'm showing you now, that's my new log yard expansion. That's what I've done this year. There's every bit of 22 cord there. So 22 and 2 more, we're up to 24. Then this picture of my old wood yard, there's still probably 4 there, another cord in the barn. So 5 and 24, we're up to 29 cords. So that's more inventory for this next winter. So we're getting close to getting all this cherry stacked. This is my favorite way to stack wood. I just turn the trailer around, and now I'm stacking out this side, just get half the trailer and then get the other half. Works out really good. I told you I was gonna measure this off. Well, about to right here is about 12 feet. So I've got half a cord here, what's waterfalled off, left over a little bit in the trailer. So well over half a cord out of one tree, so that's pretty good. Add that to the other stack there, so I've got a cord here. I told you earlier I've got 29 cords on the property. That makes me an even 30. So that's going to be 30 cord ready to go in the winter of 23. That's pretty good. I've got, you know, I may do more business, I may do less. Last year I think I sold 26 cord. All told to break the $10,000. I think 25 cords would be exactly 10,000, so there's a little more. That's good. I may grow, I may not, because, you know, customers come and go. They lose your PLC information. The price point gets them. I had one customer, he was a really good customer, a guy I used to work with. And this is a true story. He bought several loads from me. I said, hey, you ready for some more? And he's like, no, I got, my wife wanted to get something from this other guy. I think they was helping this guy out, but he said, yeah, his was a lot cheaper, but it won't burn. I was like, yeah, it won't burn. That's your regular old Greene fence row wood, as I call it. It's all good, you know. He said I'll burn it next year, but that, like I say, that's all good. But enough of me rambling and stacking wood here. Y'all know what to do. If you're still watching, you like my videos, thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.